In today's video, we'll learn the 7 myths mentally strong people must avoid. These myths about the so-called mentally strong people are misleading, and you must avoid them like the plague if you want to lead a healthy life. Number 7, mentally strong people keep going no matter what, and don't waste time on remorse, worries, or self-doubt. It's unrewarding to waste valuable time feeling what needs to be felt. However, it's essential to have a good cry occasionally. If you intend to keep forging ahead, you first need to look around to see what you are dragging behind you, and sometimes you need to let go of the need to keep pressing onward to take time to feel what is there. Untangle the knots, learn from your emotions and doubts, adjust your goals, breathe in, and then it's time to move on. Number 6, mentally strong people never lose sight of the big picture. They are in control and won't let go of it. Holding the reins of your life in your hands is commendable, but mentally strong people must have very sore hands. At some point in their lives, everyone will lose some control or will have to let go. Maybe you get ill, your partner leaves you, or a loved one dies. Even the most mundane things are primarily out of your control. It's pouring when you go camping, the trains aren't running when you're in a hurry, and the avocados aren't ripe when you want to eat them. Life is one extensive exercise in letting go of control. People who never loosen the reins are generally not the best people to be around. You become rigid when you can't share your power or strength or play with it. The secret isn't keeping control, but learning how to gain it. When you clench a fist full of fine sand, some of it will run through your fingers. But if you hold your hand open, the sand will rest in your palm. Number 5, mentally strong people embrace change and welcome new challenges. People don't like change. We aren't wired that way. It's our species' ancient ingrained habit. Change is uncertain, and uncertainty equals danger. You might be thinking, well, I handle change well. I travel across the world. I can sleep anywhere and work for a new employer every week. That may be so. You can get used to change, learn to cope, and even yearn for it. Change isn't lovely or exciting per se. However, change can also lead to insecurity, pain, and discomfort. For most people, embracing change is a bit of a stretch. So is embracing challenges. Replace embrace and welcome with words such as accept and flow with. Those are already a lot to handle, especially on a bad day. You don't have to treat every unwanted plot twist to tea and biscuits. Number 4, mentally strong people stay positive. They never complain. Great, how nice to proclaim, I'm happy, and that's that. This is my decision, and you must deal with it. I've tried to do it. Biking through the pouring rain with a stubborn smile, nodding along politely upon hearing bad news, and laughing as I barely make deadlines. But it started to hurt my cheeks. No one is happy all the time. No one can spend their life never complaining, and everyone wastes energy on things we don't have any control over. That's pretty much just what life is. At best, you can have control for a time or the illusion of control until life again presents you with the facts. Complaining is not a sign of weakness. It serves a purpose. Complaining can relax us and helps contextualize and clarify situations. It demonstrates what is getting at you. It's wonderful. Complaining allows us to articulate better and more honestly what's going on in our lives than all our socially acceptable words combined. Number 3, mentally strong people are friendly, honest, unafraid to speak up, and are not out to please others. If I could put together my ideal personality from a list of characteristics, friendly, honest, and unafraid to speak up would be on my short list. It's the second part of the description that I find problematic, that mentally strong people don't concern themselves with pleasing others. Indeed, you are not required to bear the expectations and needs of others while you're walking the tightrope of your own life. But another option is balancing out the needs of others with your own. I cannot picture a spiritual journey on which others are by definition excluded from our considerations. A famous proverb says, I am you, and you are me. It's an expression of an awareness that we are part of something bigger and all one. All our actions influence everything around us. Being aware of how you can please others while still making choices for your benefit is placed in a bigger context, a powerful and compassionate way of life rather than a weakness. The trick is distinguishing between pleasing that can help you grow and pleasing that diminishes you. To understand when you are balanced and when you might lose your balance. Number 2, mentally strong people weigh the risks and advantages before acting. Some of the best decisions I've made in life lacked risk assessment and carefully weighed benefit analyses. Those decisions came from a profound understanding and courage that cannot be explained in words. I don't think weighing risks is a bad idea. On the contrary, it's an excellent method for survival. The thing is that analyzing, rationalizing, and assessing your decisions before you make them are all based on the mind, and we have more tools for life in our toolbox, including our body and our intuition. Making lists of pros and cons doesn't necessarily lead to the best decisions. For example, would you want to buy a house that seems like a significant investment on paper, but doesn't feel like home? Would you like to marry someone dull just because it's safe? Intuition is what gives you the courage to persevere. Include your whole self in what you do and choose. Adjust to what you know and feel, but don't let yourself become stuck. Keep moving. Sometimes you just have to do something first and then determine whether it was a good choice as the process unfolds. Lastly, number 1, mentally strong people celebrate the success of others and aren't jealous. Have you ever seen someone shine, wished it was you, and felt uncomfortable afterwards? Jealousy isn't generally attractive, significantly when tainted by anger and resentment. Still, jealousy can accurately indicate where you are in life and where you want to go. It helps you to get a clear sense of your goals. There are precious few stepping stones from feeling jealous to celebrating someone else's success. Knowing desirable behavior and observing what is happening can be painful, but you may find a moment to voice your ambivalence. I'm happy for you, and at the same time, I feel that what you have achieved is what I want as well. You will be vulnerable, but sincerely so. Similarly, jealousy can encourage you to ask an equally important question. Are you paying enough attention to your achievements? Do you celebrate how far you have come? The more you are proud of yourself occasionally, the more you will be genuinely happy about other people's windfalls and successes. Celebrate your achievements regularly. Life constantly puts us to the test. No matter how well you think you have things under control, you will reach a point when things start to go against you. The best way is to react naturally to life's constant surprises. And doing that starts by avoiding these 7 myths about the so-called mentally strong people. That said, thanks for watching till the end. Help me spread wisdom and knowledge on the internet by sharing this video with your friends and colleagues. See you in the next one.